For me, NIFTEM always bring that smile because of my friends. Of
Actually,
course, NIFTEM is that place where you are like locked inside, but the happiness is from your gang or your friends. Don't just consider okay there is something golden abroad. You have to also consider, always ask the question why, which you want to do, where you want to do, and why you want to do there.
hello everyone. Welcome to the new episode of K.Y.A Season 4. Today we have Shalet Mathew ma'am with us. She have completed her graduation from NIFTEM in 2020 and she is currently pursuing her master's from University of Kassel. Hi ma'am.
Hi, hello, Mansi.
Hi ma'am, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing up there?
Yeah, good. Done with almost all the modules here
Okay,
and have to start my thesis or internship. Yeah.
okay, great. So ma'am, let's go with the questions. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
okay. So ma'am, tell us about your journey in NIFTEM.
NIFTEM was one of my first choice before doing my bachelor's, and I really wanted to do something related to food technology, and NIFTEM was the best option up there when I was doing it, and still I think yeah. So when I came to NIFTEM, it was not so like I came from the south of India, and I didn't know that there is like a big difference with the north and south of India, and it was such a eye-opening and the best journey in my life where I molded myself personally and professionally. Whatever I gained from NIFTEM is the strong base I have. Like some knowledge will come from my mind, and I know, okay, this was in my bachelor's, nothing I gained. So it was a very good and the the stepping stone or deviation, the stepping stone of my entire career. NIFTEM. Yeah.
To know that you're proud of yourself, like you have completed Btech here.
Yeah.
Did you gain from your Btech at NIFTEM?
Yeah, of course, the modules and the labs and all those things were good, and that's similar to normal BTech. But my exposure towards an intercultural, like the exposure towards different state people, and that was one of the main thing I gained. And the lifestyle, it's very different from what we have in Kerala, and my friends,
Yeah,
the
actually,
main
it
thing would
sounds
be my
like it's
friends and
not.
the networking. Yeah, so it's the networking also. We have got so many seniors and friends over different platforms and different companies, everything. So that is one of the main thing we gain from NIFTEM. Yeah.
Great, ma'am. Good to hear. And okay, so ma'am, the third question is, when did you decide to go for the masters? After just bachelor's,
Yeah.
like you took time.
No, actually, during masters itself, I wanted to do my masters because I always wanted to experience the way of education system abroad because I found it different, and of course, I wanted to do a specialization which was related to research and development or market research, something like that. So I was searching, and from third year, I decided, okay, I'll do it out abroad, but fixing which country, which course, these things were still under process. So it took me 1.5 years. Then it also gave me 1 year in the when I was working also. That time all I was processing, and then I got to know about this particular course and in Germany. So that's how I came to masters.
So, ma'am, how did you prepare for masters as working also? Like you were working somewhere and you also prepared for masters.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So, how did you?
Yeah, but actually it was yeah, it actually was one of the busy schedule, but we I could manage. I managed it. It's so because I shortlisted the course and country before joining the work, so it was pretty sure for me. I will be doing my masters 1 or 2 year after the during the work. So then from that, I did the research, like how to do and what all documents we need. Okay, so it was IELTS was one of the basic examination I had to give. I didn't have to give any further exams. So uh, then things were like, it was also good that it was during the Corona time. Our last semester was
That's why you got the
uh,
time for preparation, right?
actually, it doesn't. If you can, if you can reserve like 1 or 2 hours per day, it don't need so much time. Like once your country and the course is fixed, then it is just a matter of you disciplinarily applying and keeping the documents updated and all those things. It doesn't require so much time in it, but it is about, okay, being up with the deadlines and continuously checking your emails, responding to that, and not missing on any submission dates and all. So that was pretty manageable. It was not so
Right.
tough. Yeah.
So, ma'am, it's my personal question. Like, is it compulsory to learn German before going Germany?
Actually, to get an admission, this is something which I say to everyone in my videos also. It is not to get an admission for an English taught program. So there are two types of program. It is German taught or English taught, or 50-50 German and English. So most of the Indians who come here take an English taught program, because how much ever you learn German, it is very difficult to crack that level of German where you are comfortable with learning new things in a different language. There are students who are doing that, hats off to them. There are students who are doing bachelor's in German, master's in German. Your opportunities are wide if you learn 100% German, because in even in the further career it is so good. But for an English taught program, you necessarily don't need a German certificate, because some universities, it also depends on certain provisions in German. Said if you go to the Bayern area or the Bayern province of Germany, most of the universities ask for an A1 certificate to submit. Some ask for an A2 level, but so most majorities universities don't ask for a German certificate for an English taught program. Instead, they ask for an IELTS certificate, which is your English proficiency. So for me also, I didn't need any German certificate, but I learned till A2 before coming, because I knew that it is very, 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 very important to learn German when you are
Like,
here.
you left
In
it,
terms of your further, uh, your further future aspects, to get a job, internship,
for
even to get
everyday
any
communication
jobs.
you need there.
Yeah, daily communication. You
Yes.
need that. So I learned it during my work. Like when I was working, there was online classes, so I learned it from there, like that.
Okay. So, ma'am, next question is tell us about your work as an intern in R&D and full-time job at Baker's Dozen.
Yeah. So that was also a difficult, but very very what do you say, uh, another phase of my life, I should say, which molded me and gave me a lot of knowledge and lot of experience. And when I was working in I really like, I come from a family where bakery is one of their business. So I was like, I know I never want to go in bakery field, but the moment I signed up for that, I understood, okay, I just studied bakery in the in the theory classes, and nothing is in my head to apply it. So when I started working in Baker's Dozen, it was an eye opener, and the entire R&D field was given to me by the me and my friend Priyanka to like, we were just interns and we were given the entire platform, the open platform, to do whatever we want, and we learned a lot there. Like I learned a lot from there, because the science of cakes, breads, and applying, like being in a company, there was a lot to learn. And um, my mentor, it was Aditi ma'am, who was the founder of Baker's Dozen. So she was also in hand experience with the bread making and everything. So I enjoyed the time there, like as an intern. Then when I was converted to a job, a full-time employee there, it was both different phases and different levels of experience. What?
You got PPO, right?
Yeah. Me and my friend Priyanka, we got PPO. Yeah.
Wow, great. What is the entrance procedure for University of Kassel? Yes.
System where you can apply with your bachelor language instruction language, but that is not anymore. You need an IELTS certificate. Then now there is this Indian students have to also get an verification from the German embassy about their certificates. That is known as APS. That's a different step. Now you have to submit it, and there is a 4 months delay to get that certificate. With that certificate, you can apply with your provisional degree, transcript, IELTS, and a letter of motivation. Then you also need a letter of recommendation from 2 professors. So these are the basic requirements. And in Germany, to the public universities, no, actually there is no particular exam to that. It is all dependent on your academics and the further documents like the letter of motivation and the letter of recommendation.
Okay. So why did you choose Germany over any of these schools of India?
Yeah, like for me, when I was doing masters, I was pretty sure that I don't want to invest so much money for my education any further, because it was like I was in a way that if I need more education, I don't want to spend any more money on it. So education in Germany is 100% free. So the tuition fees, there's no tuition fees. Of course, there is a cost of living. There is that is something which I earned from my part-time job here. So that is covered. And other than that, I'm not taking any liability on myself to have a huge loan or a big fees for my master's program, which I personally didn't want to do that. But I don't say I can compare it with the B schools in India, which is far different, or I don't know, it is not the same. So I personally didn't want to take a financial liability on me.
Yeah.
And of course, I wanted to do the master's abroad from an European country. So that was one of the 2 reasons.
So, ma'am, as I've seen in your LinkedIn, like you also did blogging and all. So, how is your journey as a YouTuber?
Yeah. So I didn't start the channel. If you guys watch my channel, it is the guy with me, Abid Krishna. He started the channel, and I was just in one vlog for just to support him, but I was taken into it just with the flow. But now it's a part of my life. It's a part of our life, and it excites me when the content is useful for the students, and when we get the feedback. Like it is helping them a lot, and it was a medium for us to help the food technologists and the life science students to come to this place, because it was not an open or open information platform for them. There was lack of information, so we are filling that gap.
That's great. That's great for us NIFTEmites.
We feel like we are trying to. Yeah. So I feel we feel good when we are feeling that is a small side hustle, like we are running towards like being better in it and achieving some skills of social media marketing and all. So which is also a part of my what I am studying now. So that's also good.
That's so great. Ma'am, so being at University of Kassel, what learnings did you get?
Again, so every phase of this is lots of learning. One thing is time management. We are managing the master's program along with the work, like a part-time work, and all the curriculum. One best thing is that it is not overloaded with so much information. It is just the picked and the recent information. The syllabus is very refined and up to date. So you don't have to stress yourself on like we say that, like we are just mugging it up. We don't do that. So writing a professional, like a scientific reports and all, it was something new for me, and that I do here. Even a small assignment is like a scientific report. You can't get away with it. You have to meet the plagiarism checks and all the professional scientific way of writing it. And the syllabus is also like flexible, that you can, there will be multiple choices given to you and you can select what you want to structure your professional career in. So it is not something just forced to you. Okay, you study this, study that. No, it is given to you. Okay, these are the options. Select your best thing. That's good about it.
Actually, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us something about your coursework and your master's with domain and specialization.
Yeah. So telling about the coursework, it is mainly about, it's not so much about the written examinations, like what we study and write. It's not mainly that. It's about assignments, group works, and also uh, some presentations. And these are the type of coursework we have in here. So it depends on topic to topic and semester to semester. So at the end of the day, we will also have oral examinations, and also it is not overloaded. That's what I will not say it's the same case with any masters for food technology abroad. There are universities like if you go to top universities from Wagnian or something, the coursework is very different. But in university where I am studying, it is very balanced. You have enough time, 4 days a week is the class, and you have enough time to meet every credit. And it's not overloaded. Sometimes you will feel overwhelmed with all the work. If it is not just if you're not just handling the coursework, if you are doing a part-time job or if you are doing an internship remotely and all, then it's very overwhelming. But just the coursework, it's very light and very easy to handle for him.
Great, great. Great to know. Actually, it gives me a lot of ideas and about how to do and what's the coursework actually. So, ma'am, what are your motivation behind this inspiring journey from NIFTEM to a top-notch university?
It is going good till now. Things until now, I never experienced anything like everything was smooth for me, I would say.
So,
I wanted to be in NIFTEM. Yeah, I came to NIFTEM. I wanted to do a job. I needed an experience in product development, like R&D. I did that. Now the masters also, I was so lucky to get this, but it's not like it just happened. But I feel like now now I'm in a stage where I'm going to start struggling because it's a time for me to start with the internships and different like internship thesis, then my career, like a job or something, whatever it is coming in the way. So it is going to be the next difficult task or next phase of my life. So yeah, I'm trying to manage with it.
So
there is a need of lot of excuse me.
Any special memory or hobbies you'd like to share with us related to NIFTEM? Like you have completed your post.
Yeah, so for me, NIFTEM always bring that smile because of my friends.
Actually,
of course, NIFTEM is that place where you are like logged inside, but the happiness is from your gang or your friends. So I was also happy and blessed to be in a group of friends whom I can still count on, whom we are every day in contact with. So that is the most memorable time of me in NIFTEM. So every day being with them. And it's so different when you are with that same group of people every day in room, night, class, everywhere, night walk, and all those things were the happiest time in NIFTEM. And as such of hobbies, I don't know. We just used to do random things, just that. It was so much fun there. Like,
so anything you want to share instead of so anything you want to share instead of this professional
to the
courses, anything else?
yeah. I would like to share that to when you are doing your master, if you are planning to do your masters, uh, think about things like not just the what happens with most of the students are like we just think, okay, I just want to go abroad. So it's like a very genuine opinion from my side to your side is that don't just consider, okay, there is something golden abroad. You have to also consider, always ask the question why, which which we like. When I was doing the process, I was clear about the answer why to that question, like answer to the question, okay, which course you want to do, where you want to do, and why you want to do there. Every time you answer the question why, so why you want to do there, why you want to do this particular course, and what is the future. So these things I'm not saying you should be 100% clear about it, but you should have an idea, like how much. Mainly, of course, there is this thing in masters I can invest so much money, but what I personally feel is like how much income, what is your financial stability now, how will you pay back. These things you have to be careful about before shortlisting your master's program, even in India and abroad. So things this is something you need to do so much research work on. That's my advice.
Thank you so much for the meeting today. It was such a pleasure to have you.
So much.
Ma'am,